Hey guys, it's KevinK89 back with another video for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and welcome back to another 150cc Grand Prix video. And this time we are going to play in the Propeller Cup in Wave 2. Why don't we go with Peach? Yes, Propeller Cup is next. Another late Wave 2 video. And we're starting off with Tour Sydney Sprint, my favorite city track in all of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe so far, because of the music, and Finding Nemo, I guess, because of Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo and Coyote Peterson with Brave Wilderness and going to Australia and those kinds of vibes. Why I like Sydney Sprint. And the music fits nicely too. It's a nice city track. It came back pretty soon, honestly, in Wave 2. But it does look disappointingly a little cheap. Like Toad Circuit in Wave 1. Sydney Sprint is unfortunately kind of cheap looking. But I still enjoy this track for the music and the vibe. And this is lap, and all the laps, they all go well together in this track. So that's already lap 1. And the route changes to crossing the boat here. That is nice. I like this. And I think this area of the track wasn't in Mario Kart Tour. Or it was in this game first before it was in Mario Kart Tour. The second lap section, I think it was labeled as Sydney Sprint 3 in Tour. How they make you go around the same route once every time in Mario Kart Tour for 2 laps. But in this game you go through each section once, and it's 3 laps instead of 2. Like all Tour tracks in this game. I do enjoy Sydney Sprint a lot. Okay, and here we are with lap 2 about to end. That's lap 2. And here comes the blue shell, but look at how far I am. The AI are so easy. Not if you play in, what's it called? Not if you play in versus mode and set the difficulty to hard, because I believe they patched the AI for the hard mode in versus mode. If you put hardcom, they're actually much harder than they used to be. And that's a good thing, because the game's not as boring if you play offline by yourself. But this is just me completing my late Grand Prix run. Alright, here's Sydney Sprint. That's Sydney Sprint, guys! I enjoy this track. Easily my favorite city track in the game. And one of the best tracks in Wave 2 in my opinion. I enjoy it. And next up is... what track was it? Oh yeah, GBA Snowland. This track is so obscure and just such a... just what? Nobody would have guessed. Nobody expected this one to come back. And I played this before I played the original. I decided to give the original a go on the Wii U Virtual Console after this came out, and it was another Mario Kart game that I could easily get, and it was cheap enough. Might as well grab it before the Wii U eShop closes earlier in March next year. And this track is so obscure, just really. Then there is such a lack of snow tracks in this game. This one feels more like an ice track than a snow track, because the whole road you drive on is ice. I don't know about you guys, but I would prefer Frappe Snowland from Mario Kart 64 over this one. It's cool to see this one back, but it's kinda obscure. And this one was in this game before it was ported to Tour earlier, or pretty recent this year as I'm recording this video. This month in December as I'm recording, they did recently add this track to Mario Kart Tour. It's a lot different in Tour, with different music, and the road is less icy, and they made the track too easy. And I think the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe version of this track, what I'm playing right now, is the better version of GBA Snowland, rather than Tour's cheap and easy version. That little ice pond right there is gone, and it's replaced with a Christmas tree. And it's all snow right here, and there's a boost pad right here instead of that ramp you jump off of. I like those penguins. Not enough snow tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Because this is more of an ice track than a snow track. I'd probably call it GBA Iceland. It's more of an Iceland than a Snowland. And next up, another very good track in Wave 2, Wii Mushroom Gorge. This one was kind of inevitable because of the bouncy mushroom in Sky Garden in Wave 1. So this one, it kind of made this one easy to guess, or obvious that this one was coming. But Wave 2 is pretty soon for this one, and I'm glad it's here now. Because Mushroom Gorge is very much one of the best tracks in all of Mario Kart. In Wave 2. It's between this one and Waluigi Pinball for me, for Wave 2. But the only thing that kind of sucks about this track is the music is way too similar to the original, and it is the original song. One of the few tracks that did not get a brand new remix, like every track in the game almost. But if you think about it, there is a few tracks that didn't get a remix either, like Grumble Volcano. It sounds similar to the original, and that's also from the Wii. Grumble Volcano, and I guess Neo Bowser City from 3DS. Kinda sounds the same too. But that doesn't matter as much, because the track is much better than the variant in Mario Kart 7. Like right here, this blue mushroom, and you get a choice between going off the blue mushroom or the red mushroom there, or the green mushroom. And they even re-added a shortcut that was here in the original Wii version on the left there, if you have a mushroom to get to it, those bouncy mushrooms on the left. You need a mushroom to reach them, but they're back. Because they were gone in the 3DS remake, and I believe they weren't there in Tour either, on Mario Kart Tour. I think this one was also in Mario Kart Tour first, before this game. I remember Mushroom Gorge being the third Wii track to be added to Mario Kart Tour, after Maple Freeway and DK Summit. What a good track. There's Wii Mushroom Gorge for ya. Easily another best Wave 2 track, like Waluigi Pinball. I don't know, guys, what would you pick? Waluigi Pinball or Mushroom Gorge? Leave comment below which track you think is better. It's really hard for me to choose because I grew up with both DS and Wii, and I like both tracks equally. But maybe Waluigi Pinball? And here's Sky High Sunday. The new track, or should I say tour track that's disguised as a new track for Mario Kart 8. And it's an the first DLC track we've ever gotten that includes anti-gravity, and we're in it the whole time. And this doesn't make sense right here. Why am I getting speed boosts from rails that don't have anti-gravity boost pads? That's so unfinished. And it's all floaty and slow, and the road is narrow. It's clear that this was made for Tour and not for 8 Deluxe. And look at how plasticky and cheap this is. You look at this and you look at Sweet Sweet Canyon, and it makes you wish that this track looked more like Sweet Sweet Canyon instead. I don't know, this track just sucks. Sky High Sunday is just meh. I like it a little more than SNES Mario Circuit 3, because it's new and original, like they tried. But come on, if there was no anti-gravity, I think it would have fit better, or they could have chose to include it like right here or something. If this was wider and they added anti-gravity right here, then it probably would have worked, but the way it feels like anti-gravity was shoehorned in here at the last second, and they didn't think about where to put it exactly. It's not very well thought out. Look at all these boosts I'm getting from unfinished rails. This did not turn out well for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And it was in this game first, and then it shortly was added to Tour. It's so late. What? How disappointing. Sky High Sunday is so mid, or it's just meh. People think this track sucks. It just wasn't designed very well. But oh well, here's the last lap. Finish! And that's the Propeller Cup of Wave 2. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Grand Prix. And that's it for Wave 2 as well. Now we'll move on to Wave 3. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, share the video if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new and near and around, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets you know you do like my content. And don't forget to subscribe to the 301st Battalion for Star Wars and Halo content, and the Super Kevin K89 Maker for Mario Maker 2 videos. Links for those channels are in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where we go to Wave 3 now. See you guys next time. Bye-bye now.